从今天开始，一直讲中文，永远都不会恢复我们的英语直播。我现在从20几岁到我死的那一天，我们就讲中文，我们只讲中文。哈哈哈哈哈哈哈哈！吼吼吼吼吼吼吼！哈哈哈哈哈哈！嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿！美国们的抖音死亡啦！我们现在只用小红书。喵喵喵 ！No, we don't talk about 小红书 the book. We don't talk about that. Jay, ban. Delete your own message right now. I'm serious. I don't need them on me. Hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is me, the secret Chinese psyop assigned to this niche of the Western internet. I am here to indoctrinate you today. We have 5 days until TikTok is officially banned in the United States, which means I have 5 days to teach you the ways of my people. By January 19th, you will be fluent in Mandarin Chinese fucking 普通话. I'm a fed. Yeah. The memes are really funny. I'm really loving the memes of like Chinese people responding with their stickers to Americans. It's so funny. Also, like Westerners discovering Chinese hospitality and how simultaneously nice and weird that can be at the same time. It's been so much fun. It's on my For You page too, which is hilarious because I'm in Canada and also the stuff that I look at on Red is very, very localized. And yet I'm still getting the influx of like strictly English users. It's so funny. It's genuinely a cross-continental phenomenon right now. It's hilarious. I only look at like local events and food, like local food on my 小红书 For You page, and I'm getting Americans. It's been great. 我的欧系 Ha! You just call me dumb? Bro called me dumb in my language. Bro called me dumb through Google Translate. Die. So what is this new social media? Is it more attention span shortening content? No. I think 小红书 is for a bit of an older demographic, like post-adult. I don't see a lot of minors on 小红书, and it's a platform where you can simultaneously post, like short form vertical videos, but you can also read a lot of articles, and you can post a lot of like picture albums. There's a lot of articles on 小红书. It's less TikTok and more like an Instagram almost. An Instagram that supports like Reddit-like articles almost. Tumblr? I'd still call it closer to TikTok than to Tumblr. But but I see the similarities actually. 小红书，小红书。I opened the 小红书 today and its homepage recommended to me was full of American posts. It's so funny. I wonder how long it'll kind of go for it to start. Siri, thank you for 16 months. Thank you. Lobo, thank you for 7 months. And Matthew, thank you for 19 months. Thank you guys. Guy, I just arrived Canada. Any suggestions as a Chinese? Wait, are you being serious? Is that a meme? Is that a comment on 小红书? Man, I can still feel it. I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday, you guys. Back on real topic. I think my reflux got kind of bad last week, and then it kind of perpetuated into the weekend, and I think just now it's starting to get a bit better, but I can definitely still feel it, and it frustrates me because I can talk, it just feels really, really uncomfortable to talk, which blows, but I guess it could always be worse, so there's that. I found a newfound sense of determination. I am going to go to my doctor again and annoy him, both because I need a refill of my esomeprazole, but also because I want to see if I can get my hands on a GI referral. You know, my friendship ended with the ENT specialist. Now GI is my best friend. We'll see if that can happen. I'm not sure what I would need to say to qualify for that, but honestly, my life has changed a lot, right? I just wonder if it's enough under the Canadian healthcare system to get that referral. We're so overloaded and all. I still might not be considered desperate enough, quote unquote. So we'll see. Yeah, thank you. I hope I can get a referral too, and have at least I'd like to figure out what's going on, like what the actual what my pathology is when it comes to GERD. Like, do I just have like a defunct sphincter like most people do if they get it at my age, or is it something else? I don't know. I just don't know. But like I'm only able to maintain because of so many lifestyle alternatives that I've had to put into my day-to-day, and it's really depressing, and I don't want to live the rest of my life like this, so I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, I have taken upon myself to go one step further, and I don't know how I'm gonna fare, but today is my first day, and I'm trying to cut coffee. I have no caffeine in my system right now, and I don't know, I feel okay so far. Wow. I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow and the day after as it goes on, but I'm determined to try it for at least 1 week. So we'll see. Even if I fail and I fall back into my old habits like some drug addict, I will stay on course. I will stay determined for 1 week. No coffee. See how I do. Shizen, thank you for half a year. Thank you. I've also been so tired the past few days because I haven't been eating as much. I realized because I'm scared to eat. And so I've just been sleeping all of it off. Literally sleeping off my caloric deficit caused by GERD because I'm scared. But what can we do? Genuinely, what can I do? Oh, don't congratulate me yet. I do appreciate it. I really do.
But the lack of anxiety is bliss.
Oh man, you know my terrible thing? I don't have anxiety. I have depression. I am the complete opposite, and I literally need caffeine to feel like my adrenaline levels are normal, or else I don't react with the adequate amount of like stress to things that should cause me stress, like deadlines. It's that ADHD shit, man. I'm gonna unironically go and bother my doctor too. I'm gonna ask him if there's anything that he can give me for undiagnosed ADHD.
Yippee! I just made a big
while
cup
I
of
try to
coffee.
cut
It's
caffeine
so
on our
delicious.
GERD regimen.
It makes me
You know,
so happy.
maybe that'll
I've
work.
had so much coffee over the years, I don't know what's it like to not be on caffeine.
No, that's literally me, Derek.
Yippee!
I know
For me,
exactly
it
how
took
you
2
feel.
weeks of no caffeine to get over
It's
it.
going to
You
be
got this
so
little
painful.
guy.
So you guys can congratulate me when I'm actually a full week off of caffeine. To be fair, since September and all of this started happening, I have cut my daily caffeine intake by half. I used to, like, especially back when I used to work, like, in a hospital, and not clinic hours, which was what I, like, worked after I graduated, like 48-hour weeks, like the actual 12-hour shifts. Back then, I was taking in like a heaping tablespoons worth of like instant espresso in the morning. And slowly I cut it down, and since September it's been at more like a heaping teaspoon, which is a lot better. 1,000 milligrams a day to live. I think I was probably at like 400 peak. I'm not I'm not a STEM major. Yeah, I think my like worst days were probably 600. Like I would take my 400 milligrams in the morning, and then in the afternoon, if I still had deadlines to make for college at midnight the same day after working a 12-hour shift, I would like smash a can of Red Bull. But I will never be like that again. Does anyone else feel that way? Does anyone else like look back on their habits and their lifestyle when they were in college, and in hindsight you feel like you're a senior citizen, like you're literally senile now with the way that you live in comparison, and you don't know how you made it on your college schedule sometimes, right? My god. Every time I look back on that, I just feel like I'm getting old. For me, it took 2 weeks of no caffeine to get over it. You are so lucky. I hope I can get that lucky too, Gabe. Congratulations on getting off caffeine, though. I think it will do me good. The unfortunate thing about coffee is that caffeine in coffee in like moderate amounts, like 200 milligrams a day, it's actually good for you. and that, like, it literally decreases your risk of, like, heart disease. And so, like, having to quit a normal amount of coffee because of something like GERD actually makes me a little bit sad because I feel like, uh, yeah, exactly. Black coffee is good for you in moderation. It's better for you than the way that people say, like, a glass of red wine is good for you. It's, like, genuinely got health benefits, which is kind of unfortunate for me. But for all of you who are still on caffeine, like, hey, you can go on knowing that. I'm pretty sure coffee literally decreases your risk of some cancers, too. So for anyone who can deal with the acidity of coffee, fucking why not? Carry on. I'm just built a little bit different. No, alcohol, yeah, alcohol in comparison, no. Coffee is like an amazing drug in comparison. Hi, Civil. Yeah, right? Like, I think I only ever peaked at like 26 hours without sleep, and that was in college. I will never be able to do that again. Actually, Danny, you're amazing. What was your major, by the way? Well, how did you get through college without any caffeine? What did you major in? Let me know. Because if you majored in STEM, I'm gonna kill myself. Mechanical engineering, I'm gonna kill myself. No, he's him. He's literally him. I am simply the weaker human being in this conversation, and I have to take that reality and fucking eat it. God, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I want every CS and engineering major in the chat to shut up right now. Let me wallow in my failures. Leave me alone. Hound, welcome in. You too? You got through uni as well with 0 coffee and 0 alcohol? What was your major? Do tell, Hound. I'm looking at your name. I'm looking for your message. Hi, Muscle. Welcome in. Hi, Groth. Hello. I went through my robotics degree without caffeine or a laptop. How did you go through robotics without caffeine? Sorry, without a laptop. What? Wait, were you designing the Boston Dynamics dog on an iPad? Like, what the fuck were you doing? Desktops only? Hi, Lamia. Welcome in. Hound says he was in computer science. Just shove it in my face. Why don't you? I am genuinely, I am becoming radicalized right now. I am realizing why in all historical revolutions, the common folk like me hated intellectuals. I get it now. I was always like, why would the common people, the common man, hate on the intellectual that makes society and living good for him? But I'm realizing that I'm average now, and I fucking get it.
You stupid.
Yeah. Maybe I am. And I stand with my fellow 90 IQ brothers in arms. We shall stand up to all of the intellectuals, all of the university goers, all of the degree holders, all STEM majors. And don't get me started on the pricks who went to grad school. I'm in so much pain right now. You know what the you know what? Something else that's really funny. There, out of like, I don't know if I've discussed this on stream before, but all of my childhood friends, who I like grew up with, we were all like family friends, like all these like Chinese kids and I together. Out of literally all of them, I was the only one who stayed in Canada after college. And, you know, at the time, like, I thought nothing of it, but, like, I realize now that they were much smarter than I was. It's, like, crazy over here. On some level, I lament the fact that I went into healthcare and got complacent and thought like, yeah, I'm gonna stay in Canada. Like we need people here for that kind of thing. While every other person I knew went into either STEM, finance, or business and hauled ass to the US. Sign of the times. Literally sign of the times. I mean, I think that like brain drain illness got to me in the worst way because I turned into a VTuber and now like STEM majors are flexing on me and I feel like an idiot. Everything in my life was a butterfly effect leading to fucking nerds on twitch.tv flexing on me the fact that, you know, college and going to college for a STEM related field, for a CS related field was no big deal. Whereas I was losing sleep and experiencing ADHD symptoms while writing papers on qualitative studies. Okay? Like, do you know what that shows me? You know what that shows me? It shows me people truly are not born equal. Life is not fair. Yeah? Truly, we are born with different cards, and unfortunately, different limits in our potential. By the way, I'm not trying to flatter any of you. This is just me being sad. What are you, an RPG character? Absolutely not. Because you know what? If I were an RPG character, I would have the potential to build upon my stats. I would be able to build on myself indefinitely.
Hey little guy, are you feeling better?
Vaguely. I'm mildly better. I'm good enough to stream at least. Hi, Tomato. Thank you for 5 months. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. You know, I could build myself up. I could have a, like, I could have like a 20 stat in like defense and an attack, but no. I have 5 in both. And I have like a 7 in intelligence, and I have like a 10 in charisma, and that's the only thing carrying me forward. That's all I've got. I am. People feel bad for me because I'm cute. I'm literally a small dog. That's how I've survived. You guys telling me you went through your CS degree without a laptop, making me feel like I was all extra just for carrying a laptop when I was in college for my way lesser studies. God. Life really is unfair. Grr. Thank you. However, thank you for... You know, sometimes it's good to be humble too, because then I realized that for my limits, for my skills, for my potential, and for my degree, and for where I live, I have a lot to be grateful for. I should be really happy that I'm here. I got off pretty good, all things considered. This works, you know? This is probably, for my abilities, the best I could do. And I'm pretty happy. Yeah. You know what? My aspirations in high school were nearly non-existent. I dreamed of one day taking singing classes, and more than anything, I thought, oh my God, well, one day it'd be really nice to be a stay-at-home mom. That was all I ever thought. Like, I remember in like English and socials over high school, there were times where we had to take on various roles, like in the humanities for group projects, for skits. In those classes, don't ask me why Canadians do skits in social studies and English. It makes no sense to me either. But like, and whenever there was like a stay-at-home mom role, I was volunteering for that shit because I thought it sounded cool. That was all I really wanted out of life. And then guess what? I learned about personal finance when I was 18, and I realized, my God, the economy. We can't have anything we want. Congratulations, Wiener. Thank you for 4 months. Hi, Rocho. Welcome in. Hello, Sigmas. What's good, my fellow Skibbity, Sigma, Ohio, Rizzler, boom. Well, you really nailed the staying at home part. Thanks. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yes? Hi, Kyo.
How's the silly little guy doing today, UXP?
I'm contemplating my existence. Thank you, Kyo, for 15 months. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. That wasn't a flex, by the way. I was just saying I spent too much money on Fortnite today. Miku's out. We should totally play Fortnite. Not on stream. I'm gonna play Fortnite after my stream, if I have time. Honestly, if everyone, if I load in and everyone already has Miku, I'm probably not gonna get Miku, because what's the point if literally everyone has it? It's fine. Miku and fork knife. And wait, Yui, tell me you play Fortnite with... What's wrong with playing Fortnite alone? It, it's a battle royale. Why do you have to play with people? Playing a game for children? Alone? How are you gonna be a stay-at-home mom if you play Fortnite alone? I, you're asking me like I have the
The
ability
button
to
boss
see
needs to
things
go to Yo's
through.
forehead, please.
Okay, my forehead is not the size of the entire Battle Royale island, okay? You know, maybe my forehead's the size of the waiting island, but not the full Battle Royale island. Thank you! I play it alone a lot. Thank you, Hentai Blaster 69. I am so happy you're here. Hi, Bun. Welcome in. Hi, Ryu. Hello, welcome in. You know, I don't know how to feel that one of the only people defending me on playing Fortnite alone is a first-time chatter with the name Hentai Blaster 69. Like, what does that say about me? If I have the same type of habit as someone on Twitch named Hentai Blaster, what does that say? What does that mean for my prospects? Am I in good company? Is that what that means? You know, he can be 69 and I'll just be Hentai Blaster 9. Anywho, yeah, nothing wrong with solo queue. You know what's nice about solo queue? I genuinely feel like solo queue is more forgiving if you're bad at the game, because there's no chance of you being alone and getting like totally jumped by a team of 2, 3, or 4. Like, in solos, you're only against people who are also playing alone. So like, if there's a huge group fight going on, and I know I won't be able to make it because I can observe that they're better at the game than me, I can literally just run off and no one will chase after me because everyone's too busy, like, doing a free-for-all fighting each other. It's good. I really hate getting like third-partied. I will run away and I will come back when they're done third-partying each other. I need to be the third party. I can't get third-partied. Does that make sense? Because I'm bad. Yeah? Flies? Okay. Yeah, I think in a game with as much also like altitude, where like positioning really matters, it's all about opportunity, because even if you're really good at aiming, which I'm not, and the mechanics, which I'm not, if someone's all the way on top of you, like really high up, and you can't even see them while they're shooting down at you, then you're still gonna take the L, like, most of the time. Like Vulture, that's me. I I am nothing more and nothing less. I accept my fate Yeah, Yui, did you win a game yet? Uh, uh, I, 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 I came in second a few times. uh, You're like that one guy in the Hunger Games who hid the entire fight and died the moment they stepped out. Like, of course that would happen, you know, in Fortnite, because if you wait until the very end to come out and you only have items that you scavenged instead of picking off of people who actually, like, you fought and died, your items won't stack up to the other survivor whose items were, like, literally power creeped upon through like multiple different fights throughout the game. Even if you have amazing aim, which you probably wouldn't if you're like hiding the whole game.
If you lose the 1v1 to yo, that's pretty impressive.
You would be shooting with like a common or a green versus someone who has like a legendary rifle and a sword. It doesn't, you know, the comparison, it simply doesn't work. I didn't even know until recently that the different colors actually meant greater damage. I had no idea. I genuinely thought that the different colors just meant like better recoil and like less spread. I didn't know it meant less damage or more damage. When did you start playing Fortnite? Like a week ago? A week and a half ago? Stick to no pill. Oh my god. I played a couple rounds of Reload and I got humbled so hard. But I had fun. I don't know. I didn't grow up with games like that. I just thought, like, I thought it was like Apex. I thought the different guns just had like different qualities, not necessarily greater damage depending on the color. I had no idea. Come on. Hi, Galware. Oh, pretty colors. So what? God, you guys are making me feel so self-conscious. But doesn't Apex also have those colors? It does. They go up damage in Apex? They do? God, now I sound double stupid. You know they onboard psychologists for game design? Really? For a game for children? God damn it, you don't have to rub it in! What do you mean I didn't understand basic color denotation and basic psychology meant to be communicated to literal 9-year-olds? What do you mean? That's so awful. Did you ever notice that the better shields had different colors? I thought they were all just blue! Blue for shields! Because the shield liquid is blue. And then, like, shield shields are blue because the shield drink is blue, and then health is green, so the health of the men kids are green. Bless your heart. Wow, today's really it's like God's communicating to me today that I should be really grateful to be a VTuber. I should just be grateful that I get to be a VTuber and I get to survive with my little puppy brain. I should just be happy. I should. The gears are turning. Well, sigh. How does Yui even play a battle royale without a quest marker? That's an excellent comment, actually, because unless I have like an immediate location to go to because of the ring, or like an immediate quest, like with an NPC in Fortnite in front of me, I don't know where to go.
Yippee!
To keep their
I don't
positive
know where to.
thoughts, if it wasn't for your fun personality, nice voice and specific life choices, none of us may have met and you have formed a fun and loving community. Kinda cult-like, but still fun nonetheless. UX heart, UX heart, UX heart, love you all, UX Christmas.
Thank you, Midnight. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Wow.
That makes me feel a lot better about myself. But to all of you, I do have to ask the question. If most of you are presenting as smarter than me, why be in like a cult-like dynamic, idolizing something that is dumber than you? I'm sorry, that question might be a little bit too on the nose, but why?
Yippee!
It funny.
Because my brain needs a break from braining all day. Is this why TikTok is so popular? Because they don't think someone's value is determined by intelligence, perhaps. Well, that's very nice, but we all know the people like that here aren't that nice. So what is it actually? That would be very nice
Wow.
if it was true.
It's the same reason we have zoos.
What? What? It's what? It's what? What is this to you, an E exhibit? An E enclosure? Hi, Norman. Welcome in. Izu. Yippee!
I mean, look, we can even feed the animals.
Yippee!
The barking makes so much more sense now.
I'm never barking again! Wow. A streamer gets genuinely dehumanized on stream. Streamer gets literally cooked, run through a meat grinder, formed into a 2-ounce patty, smashed on a griddle, served to the masses. I don't know what to say. Alive in 8K? No, Gabe. We all know Twitch can't even afford 2K. Don't you have to be human to get dehumanized? What does that mean?
What you should say is no flash photography.
Wow. I have to take off my sweater. I have to take it off. I'm in pain. Yippee!
Mom, look, I'm feeding the animals cheer.
Pain, agony, suffering. I'm full of it. That's me. Yippee!
Damn dang looking different.
Well, I'll take that, because if I were Moodang, at least I would have rules, you know?
Oh my god, a child just fell into the
No!
exhibit.
You rabbit. March, I think that might have been the best bit you've ever done. Ever. That was horrible. Absolutely ridiculous. Yippee! No!
Richard's out
Richard!
VR in 2025.
I can't. Thank you. Thank you, March. That was genuinely your best bit ever. I'm gonna remember this. You have you have a talent. I can't say it's a talent that truly makes me happy, but it is a genuine talent nonetheless. It was very funny. That was most excellent. Are we going to start talking in British accents? Why are we talking like this? Yes, most excellent. Yes. Oh, how brilliant that bit was. with the gun and the
You
timing.
might not bark again, but I will.
Yippee!
If
Whose
it makes you
alt
feel
account
better,
are
I got
you?
instant karma and forgot to turn off the light in my car and I just had to jump
No!
it since the battery
I
drained.
did that with the rear light when I was a kid, and I drained my mom's battery overnight and I got in so much trouble for it. And since then, I've basically never touched the lights in my car, like ever, unless I absolutely have to. I just don't use them at all. How are you still alive? My mother took mercy on me because I was her child. Otherwise, she would have eaten me. Oh, also, speaking of, thank you for all of the zoo comparisons. We're gonna move on from that now and discussions about my intellect. I have some good news. I've been starting to take a yuppie out for walks, like in the public park, and I went to this like public park for the first time that was a little bit further away from my house. And Yuppie had a really great time. And oh my god, if you are like awkward and wanting to talk to strangers in the suburbs, getting a dog is a literal cheat code. Literally, before this, nobody except weirdos would try to talk to me if you're just casually strolling in a suburban park. But when you have a dog and you're walking in a public place, literally everyone smiles at you, and so many people say
She
hi,
figured out the man with dog meme.
and so many people try to start a conversation with you. It's so nice, but I'm also realizing there's some things that I have to be watchful for. So thank you, Mew. Uh, like I was walking across a church, and like a man was leaving with his little daughter in a stroller, and we walked past each other, and he said hi to Yuppie, and it was really cute, and he asked Yuppie for her name, and Yuppie's actual name is derived from food, and he chuckled and he was like, "Oh man, everyone's naming their small dogs after food these days." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's just so cute because they look cute enough to eat, you know?" And suddenly, the mood shifts. His daughter looks at me funny through her little toddler sunglasses, and he freezes for a moment. And then we exchange a few more words of suburban goodwill. Neither of us really mean it. And he says goodbye and walks away. And I realized that I, an Asian presenting woman, just made a joke about eating my dog to a white man and his little blonde daughter. Next time, lean into it. No, I live in the suburbs. There is like a 40% chance that I will run into them again. It's not the city, you know, where like I'll run into someone once, have an awkward interaction, and then never see them again, and so I don't care about it. The mentality of people in the suburbs is different. I will probably see that man. Yeah. I mean, in all seriousness, I think I recovered quite well, and I'm okay. Like it wasn't awkward. They knew I was joking, but I could see on their faces there was like a moment of like being weirded out, and then they subsequently like hastened the interaction. But I'm not like too embarrassed. I'm just like, huh, okay, I need to cater my language a little bit more. Oh, also, yippee!
What you do now is alternate what days you walk with her, so when you run into them again and if they ask you say oh. And then sprint off.
No! No, I'm not feeding into bad stereotypes. No. I'm a nice neighborhood girl. I'm not peepo evil. I want to be liked. Also, I ran into like a guy with it, like a really tall, like strong looking guy wearing a literal like half ski mask with sunglasses, and like Yuppie was super intimidated by him. And he was also walking with like a really beautiful girl dog who, albeit, was freaking huge compared to Yuppie. And so Yuppie was like really scared, but and like he had the most intimidating presentation and the biggest dog, but like the moment he saw Yuppie, like the sunglasses came off, he completely softened up, and he was like, "Do you want a cookie? I brought cookies." Does your dog take treats? It was so cute. Uh, and then he started talking to me, asked me questions about like, oh, how old is she? And I was like, how old's your girl? And he was like, she's old. She's like 9. And I was like, she looks so good for 9. And Yuppie was still really apprehensive and like kind of hid behind me the entire time, but he tried really hard, and it was really cute. And the big adult dog also tried her best to like try to circle around and like sniff Yuppie's behind, but Yuppie wouldn't let her and she didn't push or anything, just really gentle animals. It was so nice. And he was like, "Yeah, you're doing great. Like it's good to socialize them at this age. She's so cute. She looks like a teddy bear." And I was so happy. I was genuinely so like, ah! And then he was like, "Yeah, you live around here?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah. Like I'm pretty sure we're all from about the same neighborhood, just walking our dogs." And I was like, "Cool, I'll see you around then." And I was like, "Yes, I will see you around, neighbor." What a wonderful interaction, you know? It was so nice. And and here's where it gets awkward, unless I didn't foresee. We had a whole like long conversation talking about each other's dogs and about raising dogs, and then like had our very like nice like take care, see you later, you know? But then I realized we are both walking loops at the same park that circles around, and we ran into each other 2 more times. Uh, and and both times afterwards, we just made like awkward eye contact and like giggled at each other. And he tried to say hello again to Yuppie both times,
Talk at we.
and both times Yuppie totally rejected him. And by the third time, I was like kind of embarrassed. But yeah, it was really nice. Overall, Carden, thank you for 7 months. Thank you. Hi, Nashio. Hello. It's literally like when you say bye to someone and then you both end up walking in the same direction. But yeah, it was still really nice in the end. Even after the third bump, it was really funny. And he was like, yeah, well, maybe I'll see you around again sometime. And I was like, yes, absolutely. Yes. My God, interactions. Wow. And then during Yuppie and my final loop around, the most like gorgeous little greyhound came out, and just such a beautiful like skinny on-nosed dog, and it was just he was so well groomed, and he was wearing an entire like jumpsuit on a skinny little greyhound body, and it was bright red. It was so cute. Literally hallmark of the suburbs. You know, dogs that are better dressed than people. It's such a suburban thing. And this dog looked absolutely sick. And also, he was only 2 years old, and he was so excited to see Yuppie, but he was unleashed. So he kept like hopping around, like literally running greyhound speed circles around me and Yuppie and trying to like pounce on her, which was okay because he was honestly pretty small within greyhound standards. But the real kicker was the fact that the owner was this middle-aged Chinese guy, and he was really embarrassed, and he kept apologizing as the dog was running circles around us, all excited and wouldn't stop. And the real joke is the dog's name was Wukong. If that gives you any indication about the kind of neighborhood I live in. So imagine like this poor like middle-aged Chinese man running circles like chasing his fast dog, literally yelling in a thick Chinese accent, Wukong, Wukong, hey, Wukong, Wukong, bad boy, Wukong, hey, Wukong, Wukong, Wukong. I'm dying because I'm like, you named your dog after Sokol. Man, it was so funny. I think the fact that I was laughing really hard made him realize that like I wasn't taking it badly at all, because the guy totally started like playing into it more. Bro started being funny with his dog Wukong on purpose to like be entertainment, and I thought that was just so sweet. It was, man, unironically, Wukong as a dog name goes so hard. I respect that, man. God, it was so nice. I can't wait to take her out again once the weather gets better. Wookie for short. Wookie. Right? I'd give that dog a big ass milk bone, for sure. But yeah, those were my adventures walking my dog. Yippee! I had a lot of fun. That really was a lot of fun. Yippee! Okay. Alright. Thank you for being here. I am going to go and take a little pee break, get some more water, and then maybe we can talk about what we want to do today. We can play Subnautica. We can start a new game if we so wish. We can do so many things. Okay. I will be right back. Thank you. Be good. Hello? Hello? I'm back. Hello? I'm back. I had to clean up after Yuppie because she peed on the floor again because I wouldn't let her out of her playpen while I went to go fill up my water and pee. So she peed on the floor. This bitch, she knows. She's... Oh! She... Literally such a drama queen, acting on her emotions and retaliating against me. Truly a terrible specimen of a dog. Oh! God, making me anyone asking if I washed my hands? Yeah, March? Yeah? I did, because I had pee all over them. I had dog pee all over them. Of course I did. With soap. Thank you. Meh. Alright, she did pee on the floor. She peed on her pee pad. Where she should have. I would have had nothing to clean up. I'm glad you clarified, thanks. Really happy too. So happy. Anywho, what should we do today? Hi, Nomad. Thank you. I hope you had fun. Wow.
Uyik's heart.
Yo, Aiden. Thank you for 13 months. Wow.
6-month yippee Uyik's rave Uyik's rave.
Thank you, Aiden. Thank you for 13 months. Taco Bell aftermath looking. Thank you. Rod, thank you for 6 months. Thank you. I don't know, like that Silent Breath stream with the Taco Bell aftermath. Shit, that was a formative moment for me in adulthood. Now every time I hear him, I see him speak, I just think of the Taco Bell sound. Wow.
Please continue health maxing so you don't get mobbed by your Uyik's bounce blubbers.
I'll try my best, Dune. Thank you for half a year. Thank you, thank you. Please don't ellipses me. I deserve better. Okay. Let's see. Would you guys like Subnautica or Schoolboy Runaway?
Time to become the Epic
or
Games / Fortnite shill and get yourselves the new Hatsune Miku skin in the forts. Use creator code UYX for your Fortnite streamer to get her own Fortnite skin. UYX Thesis fine UYX bongo.
Okay, for clarification, I do not have a Fortnite creator code. I wish I did. But I do not. Who is Hatsune Miku? I sure love Hatsune Miku.